go back to the exercise, and we can now see how far we've come. So we've got our sequences, we've got our SNP gene, or rather U gene. And now if we look at this makes a bit more sense to us. So if we looked at the sequence that we're analyzing, you had that hairy bit at the beginning, then you had the better sequence there. It tells you about the quality scores, and it tells you in SNP gene it will give you an actual number. But for you to get that, for us, we're just relying on the quality scores, which were, if you remember, we're looking at these bars. I have to open it again. Let's see if it will. Anyway, I think you can remember the quality bars. I don't have to go there. So that's what we were relying for to tell us the quality score. And we knew whether we can be confident or not in the bases that we're calling. So if you want to edit it, I told you how it's difficult to delete an actual chromatogram sequence. You have to make a new one, and then you're able to change it as you want. I prefer to just look at the actual chromatogram. So what I would do is, because in Eugene, it's so resistant to to editing your sequence. It doesn't want you to make that mistake. So if I open this sequence, for instance, with Eugene, there we go. If I want to select a piece of this sequence to edit, like let's say I wanted to edit this out, all these ends, I wanted to get rid of them. So I select that, I right click. It won't allow me to get rid of anything here. So what I'll do is just right click on the sequence. Then I would say I want to edit this sequence. It won't. If I do the same thing and I say I want to edit a new sequence, then I can give a new name to the sequence that I want to now edit. And it will, this is the place where it is. I want to call it something else. I'll say edited, just so that I know. So now if I want to do, it's down here. Can you see? So if I want to do anything, I can do it on this sequence now. And I can go to certain positions in there. So like I wanted to get rid of these ones, up to 10, let's say. So I can say remove a selected, edit or insert subsequence. So this is where I can make those changes. I find myself, what I'd rather do is just actually have the FASTA of this. So I would prefer to create the FASTA of this and then note that, okay, I want to get rid of these, like from 1 to 9, and I want to get rid of the other ones over here, or I just copy paste the sequence that I want to keep, and then I make a new FASTA from it. I don't generally like to edit the chromatogram because it's difficult to remember what you did and all this. So I'd rather just edit it on the actual FASTA, like in the Word or the text document. So going back to what we're trying to do, if we come here and scroll down, because that's all about SNP gene, is it? So what we want is down here to generate your consensus sequence, to be able to just look for your BLAST and see what you find. So these are the things that you need to now look at. There's this issue of aligning. So if we go over here, if you notice what we did, if we do our BLAST, we've got a choice. We can do the standard BLAST, or you can do the BLAST where you align. This one is the standard BLAST. But if I want to align 2 or more sequences, or like I want to make a phylogenetic tree, for instance, I want to align maybe 10 sequences. I'm not going to use this. Instead, I'm going to say I want to align 2 or more sequences. And when I do that, it will give me a different BLAST now to use, and not this one. So even if I say, okay, I want to choose this sequence as one of them, the one that we downloaded. Let's click this again. It's still saying standard. What it needs to do is change. If you give it enough time, it will change and give you this one. If you look, it's slightly different. So this one has 2 windows where you can put in sequence, and you'll be able to add even more sequences. So here you can add like a bunch of faster sequences or a bunch of accession numbers separated, and then you'll be able to do that. So in this case, if I go back here, this is the standard BLAST where you just have one place to enter, and it's going to search of the database of for hits which are close to what you've put here. But what I want is the one where you align 2 or more sequences. So if you click this, when it's behaving itself, the window will change, and it will bring you this one which says align sequences. When it does that, that's when you can choose your 2 sequences. So like this.